suddenly a small cockroach appeared. I had the iPad is here, and it was just on the desk, and I don't see them often in my room, but like this year, it's like the second or third time at least. And I keep my room basically clean. It sometimes gets messy, and occasionally there are dishes in the sink, but basically I try to keep it clean, you know? And right now the sink is basically clean, and it was when I left earlier today. I didn't leave it a mess or dirty or smelling or anything like this. Why are they here? I don't know. I'm having, it could be, you know? I mean, there's whatever. Who knows how they get in or where they come from, right? It's Japan, too. There's humidity and the weather's wonky. Now, obviously, I don't want cockroaches in my room, or a cockroach in my room. But, you know, I've been thinking about, like, the fact that living creatures are living creatures. And that's not to say that, you know, I don't eat meat ever or fish, or I had fish today, right? So I ate something that had been living that was now dead. So I'd be a hypocrite to say, you know, that I could never kill a living creature or eat the flesh of a living creature. That's just hypocritical. But I thought about this cockroach and its life, and I wanted to get it out. And I sort of paused, and it's like nothing like, you know, it's not like attacking me or biting me or eating my flesh or anything, right? So I thought, what do I do here? And it's trying to run away, and I could see that it was sort of, you know, instinctively, like fearfully trying to get away from me, although I was just sort of standing still and thinking. By that point, I wasn't swatting it or trying to step on it. It kind of moved, and it, you know, and as a trash can, it kind of moved under it. And I tried, I picked up the trash can, and I was going to move it outside the apartment, and I was like 50-50, the thing's still attached to the bottom, or it got away. And I put the trash can down outside, and it was gone. So I thought, well, okay, I didn't get it. And then, of course, by the time I returned to the apartment, it's gone. So it's somewhere. Could be gone. It could be, right, it crawled back to where it came from, and it's gone from my room. Or it could be hiding out, and it'll be back. But the point is that I didn't smash it with the sole of my slipper, you know, which I could have done probably fairly easily at one point. I had the opportunity to do it, but I thought, you know, I don't want to smash it and clean it up and think about that I just killed the thing. Again, you know, it's not that I'm not eating the flesh of living creatures, or that, you know, I'm such a pacifist, but I thought about a story by Ryunosuke Akutagawa, which was adapted from an old Buddhist tale from India. I think it's from the Jataka tales, about the Buddha. Again, it's a kind of moralistic, if you will, or, you know, tale. This Buddha or Buddha figure, it's the Buddha, not the historical one, but some depiction of the Buddha. And he's up in his Buddhist heaven, and there's a character that did all these awful things and in his life, and was sent down into the Buddhist hell. And but he did one really good thing, which is that he spared the life of like an insect or something. He didn't kill it. He let it live. It was an ant or some kind of insect. I don't remember. And so the Buddha said, well, okay, you know, I'm going to give this guy a chance, because like he did this really compassionate thing by not killing this creature when he could have killed it. So he lets down the spider. It may have been a spider, actually, because it's called the spider's thread. Kumo no Ito, the spider's thread. And so he lets down Kumo no Ito, the thread, down into hell. And Kanda or something like this, I forget, Kanda and the name, something like, starts crawling, you know, not crawling, sounds like an insect, climbing up it's this thin, you know, fragile web, but he's climbing up the web to get out of hell, climbing out of hell, and a bunch of people follow him, trying to also climb out of hell. And he starts to panic, and he's like, too heavy, you guys are going to snap the thread, I'm not going to get out of here. You cannot follow me. I'm the one who did the good deed, not you. And the Buddha, realizing this, lets the thread go, or lets it snap, and they all fall back down into hell. I think this parable, which has nothing to do with whether or not I decided to let this creature live, although in a sense, as I said, it made me think of this story, so maybe there was some relationship or some connection in my mind in some way, is that, what we're seeing now, it's this thing. Let's take Japan. Good foreigners can stay, bad foreigners have to go. Or we create a department of harmonious living side by side with the foreigners, and that means the foreigners are different from the Japanese, and will never, ever, 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 ever be equal in the eyes of the dominant people or whatever. America, the white Americans, the European white Aryans, using Christianity to justify this, the same thing. And IC will come after the brown people and the Mexican people, illegal or not illegal. And so it all starts there, doesn't it? You have to scapegoat a group, and then it's interesting how some in the same group are like almost the quickest to scapegoat others who are closest in a sense, like foreigners scapegoating other foreigners, so long as the other foreigners are not the same type of foreigners. They're the illegals, or they're the bad ones, or they're the ones from this country, that country, not my country, and also I'm doing the right thing, and I've got my visas proper, blah blah, I pay my taxes, and so it's different until it's not different anymore. And actually that's not the point. It's like my thread, I was the one who did the good deed, you guys are going to pull me down, so go to hell. And then they all go to hell, and we're all going to go to hell together, aren't we, if we think this way? So I could have smashed the cockroach. I didn't want it in my room, I still don't, but I let it live. What I think is lacking most currently in society worldwide is compassion. I'll say it. I never hear that word anymore. In Japanese it's jihi, and I don't hear jihi in Japanese, and I don't hear compassion in English. And if you say the word, it's like either people don't even know what it means, or it's like you're a leftist, you're a socialist, you're a Marxist. Like, I'm a human, I'm an earthling, I'm not left or right or center or anything. I just want sanity and humanity to win out. And that's it.